Visual, photographic evidence of this apparition. Evidence that it's there, okay? I won't say evidence that it's real because it is dust on my television screen, but they can manipulate us. I'm sure they can manipulate dust. Depends how you look at it. I'll tell you number two that I didn't get a chance to say in the last, very quickly, of paranormal experience. But when I use the word paranormal, I mean it in regards to demonic entities. I do not believe in ghosts. I believe that demonic entities are ghosts. So yeah, I was walking work, the same work of which I speak of in the Rabbit Ritual video. Yeah, quite ironically, another experience of an evil nature, which happened to be in close proximity to each other. To get to where I used to work, I used to have to walk along this highway, motorway, Britain. Yeah, this long, busy motorway. It was middle of summer when I worked there too. So, yeah, the roads were jam-packed. And I saw it often, but one day more than the others. I used to see drivers in the cars whiz by me, and as they would just get in proximity of me, driving, their heads would violently twist and stare right at me, and I'd see their mouths drop, their jaw drop, and I saw them spew profanity and obscenity at me. So be driving, and as soon as they get close in proximity with me, they'd turn and just go. As fucking stupid as that might sound, that's what happened. And it happened more than once, from more than one person in more than one car. Okay? I've got to tell you guys about that one. Yeah. Being taken over just for that split second, try and discourage me, you know. It was just when I was starting to open my eyes and wake up to this shit as well. So maybe that was why. Because they could sense it. Same way that you can sense them, you know. You look into a mirror, and through that mirror you look at someone else in the eyes, they can still look through that mirror back and look at you in the eyes. You stare into the abyss stares back, right? It's all there. It's all there, mate. So, to these pictures. Okay, they're not the best. Hopefully they're not the worst. So, here it is, ladies and gentlemen. I'll go through them first, and then we will examine and analyse the facial features and expressions of what I believe to be a digital demon or a digital jinn. As I've mentioned before, they work through electricity because they are electrical, magnetic, digital deities. Okay, see what we've got here then. We'll go all the way to the end. Hopefully by now you can see it. It's in the bottom right corner of my television screen. Once we get to the end, we'll work backwards, describing the identification in the face. You see it? Or have I lost my fucking marbles? So there we have it. Okay, let's work backwards. So I tried to get one from every angle that I could. as I say, not the best pictures, but it's very hard to take a picture of a fucking scrying screen, you know, with another scrying screen. But let's look for one that I can find that's most clearest. Have a close-up one. Okay, so we have an eye there and an eye here, completely black. There seems to be a spot on a high forehead with a prominent brow line, and even almost like war lines, war paint on the cheeks. You see that? We can see quite a crooked nose, the bottom lip there, chin. I do believe this to be a manifestation of Kronos, of Father Time. If you look at the depictions shown in some of my previous videos, the Grim Reaper is the Divine Feminine, for example. Them videos will portray what I believed is being portrayed to me by it. Okay. Once again, the crooked nose, the nostrils. Okay. One more run through. So if you've experienced anything like this, whatever you do, don't show it fear. Do not show it fear, because it will empower it. Okay? These things are death, and they want life. So they try to take yours, as much of it as they can, for taking as much of it that is left. Usually by that point there isn't much left to take. But this shit is real. It's more real than many things that you can physically touch, because them things you won't feel off of or know anything from. These things you can feel, and these things you can learn from to know. Okay? Right. Hopefully that's good enough to back up my point. To anyone that doesn't believe me, that is your choice. I respect that. But in the nicest, kindest way that I can put this, I do not give a fuck if you don't believe me. I have nothing to prove, because I know that it's true. I do not give a fuck if you think for a second that I did that myself, that I would do something like that myself. It's not a fucking laughing matter, and I'd never make a joke or mockery of something like this. That's it. That's all I have to say. These things are real. They need to be taken seriously. And if you ever feel that one is trying to communicate with you, you treat it like absolute and utter shit. Okay, you do not give it any respect. Don't you dare be humble to it, because it will overtake you, and then it will take you under. Okay? You've got to treat them like what they are: dirt, germs. Okay? The moment you start fearing them, You're here. They got you. Okay? If you've experienced anything like this, if you have any photographic evidence of your own, please do feel free to show me, to tell me. I'd love to be shown and told. All it would do is back up my beliefs as I've hopefully backed up yours. These things exist. So let's just keep them out of our existence, yeah? So that they can remain and dwell in their own hell.